Hello and welcome to another roguelike. Is this a little loud? It feels a little loud. There we go. That seems better for me, at least. Welcome to another roguelike demo showcase. Today we're playing Luxuriant. I'm Backpack Brain also, I should mention that. But you knew that if you were clicking, and if you weren't clicking, you ended up here somehow. What is this? It's a high strategy roguelike deck builder where you get royals and you make a deck. I don't know anything else about it. It's a demo. We're gonna click new run and the game will tell us what is interesting about the game. Hopefully. Welcome to Luxuriant. We'll get into game specifics soon, but for now let's take a look around. I'm nearly click skip. Dangerous button to have right in this order. I recommend the skip buttons goes like down here, because it's like a permanent, right? In Luxuriant, your goal is to banish invaders from your kingdom and score points. To do so, you use your kingdom's citizen and royal cards. These are your royals. Main method of attacking enemies and scoring points. I see stats, I see numbers. 6 royals to be selected that will be available while playing. Tough to decide. Choosing a suit for your cards will give you a group of royals that synergize well. So there's like a quick select option. Okay. Okay, so I don't really know what's going on here, but apparently that's good. Let's take a quick look. Okay, +1 damage per reserved citizen. If you got Freeman in the reserves, we don't. If you're reserving a citizen, how do I know if you're a citizen or not? I guess you're all citizens or what? Gain coins when attacking. Okay, sure. Let's just start a run, okay? Because I don't know what I'm doing yet. Let's take a look around, because there's a lot to look at, first of all. It's a deck builder, and they didn't go easy on you yet. This is your goal. More points equals win. That's understandable enough. If points fall to 0, you lose. So it's not a turn limit. You'll also lose if you run out of cards. Okay, so there's the limit. This is your hand. Royals, citizens, weapons, and resources. There are 4 kinds of things can be in here. You can learn more by viewing the guidebook. We will maybe not be doing that. I hope not. Cards here can be used or reserved, but cards not used or reserved are discarded. So there's... What's it called though? Here, you should give it a name. Don't want to discard? Up to 5 cards in your reserves. So then what was the... Anyway. I'm glad there's a back button. Okay, here you can use them or reserve them, but here is where you reserve them. That seems unclear, but we'll get to it. Enemy cards will appear here in the bunker. Attack them to earn points. This is the drain rate. They gain this much drain each turn. They don't attack you, but the drain will get increased, which makes them harder to banish. Attack enemies using your lineup. To fill them, you promote them from... Promote royal cards from reserves. To attack, select the card in your lineup and click the attack button. So it's kind of it's sort of a PvE card battler situation. Cancel an attack, right click or click attack again. If you don't want to attack, click end turn. When attacking, you deal this much and you always receive 1 back. Okay. That's nice and easy, at least. Damage carries over to the next level. You also score points. So you want points, but attacking just kills enemies. So I don't. We're gonna get to what could possibly be going on here. To calculate your score, points value. Those modes after all, huh? Looks inside roguelike deck builder. It's a new deck builder, sir. Looks inside points and moat. It's a great formula. I'm not surprised it's being used. So, okay. Then you subtract the drain value. Okay, so that's why you want to do it. You don't attack. You don't want to leave enemies for too long because it'll be hard to build up your points. Too much math? Just, they do the math. That's great. Health drops to 0 equals banished. UO will gain 5 coins per banished enemy. I assume that you mean if I get them to 0 also. You can also gain coins by using cards bank button or by clicking bank all, which does what exactly? At any time, you can spend coins to buy back discarded cards. Okay. Which puts them where? You can also spend coins to strengthen your drafted cards at the blacksmith, which is like an in-between. We know that. That's the whole game. When you win, you earn jewels to get new cards, which is long-term progression. You can also pause the game to replay the tutorial. Reserving so from here they go here. From here they go there. From here they attack. Okay. Why would I not want to... Why can't I promote you? Oh, I need to put you in the reserve. Why would I not put everything in the reserve? Because there's a limit to the amount of reserves that can be made. Okay, so... Okay, so I don't see the point of this and this, but we'll get to that. We'll figure it out, right? Okay, and then... Now that's a cool UI. That's a cool one. Okay, and I get plus 12 for this. But you can only attack with... Okay, I didn't know that. Once you attack, your hand goes into the discard to get bought back with coins. And then you draw. So you only get one attack. What does bank do? How do you bank? What does bank all do? I don't know what I pressed the button and I won, and I got no jewels. And there was a card that showed for a second. I'm confused, but there's potential. I'm not giving up. I just don't understand it. It's been like 7 minutes. I'm not gonna know everything immediately. Welcome to the blacksmith shop. The music is, I'm gonna be honest, it's generic. It's so generic that I'm going to turn it off. If I was going to play this game, you need for this vibe, you need to get someone make like one of those medieval covers of music, that style. You know, like this. I'm gonna go crazy listening to this. Bow, bow. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I have to be honest. You know. I don't have to be. People who say they have to be honest. I want to be honest. I feel better by doing that. Let's be transparent a little bit at least. Anyway, spend your coins to strengthen your cards. Points, mold, and health can all go up. Mold would be good. You can also enchant it for the chance for a special status effect. But not all of the enchants are beneficial, so it's a roll. And you can purify it. And then next level, okay. 10 coins to enchant. Is that universal? It seems to be the case. I mean... I guess that's also better to get the health up because it's cheap, right? Anyway, let's take a look at what we got here. These are my royals. They are the ones that can attack and stuff. I got a bunch of citizens that I can stick in my reserve. Okay, I get it. Cause okay, so you want it's actually a car. It's actually like an actual. You need a playmat. I'm imagining the playmat. That actually you don't need to imagine it. It was there. I'm actually gonna have to turn the music off. It's so bad. Like, maybe it's my fault. Put in the comments. Am I crazy? Why is it? You forgot to put the order of operations here, bro. It's behind the card. Anyway, spin. I don't know what that would do. There's 2 halves to the weapon. I don't know what spinning it does. I also don't know what a weapon is. I don't know what a resource is. 10 points, 5 gold, and a boon. Anyway, next level. Hawk tour. Okay. You get banked. You get banked. You get reserved. I bank points. That's easy work. You get reserved and you get reserved. That's an easy. Okay, and you can't change the order of this, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, and if I spin you, what's the deal with this? But I can't use it? Why can I not? Why can I only use it? What's the deal with that? I don't know. You didn't really explain weapons. You know what? That's an overwhelming screen to see when you hit escape. I'm scared. Guidebook. Terms. No, let me go back. Okay. Weapons. Extra damage in exchange for points. Okay. I thought that said go back to menu. My bad, y'all. So it costs 14 points, and because we don't have 14 points, that's why they've got two modes. They've got like an easy and a not so easy mode. So how do I use it? I buff you. Okay, I get it. I get it. You would rather do it on a high motor. So for the sake of it, let's just figure it out. Did I just kill my own guy for nothing? You can do that? Oh. Such is life, I guess. Okay, we attack. Bank, bank, bank. I guess you just want to hit the bank all button. Because it's free. You're shining. I don't know what you're shining for. Like, what's the point in reserving you if I can just use you? I guess there's no point. Why would I use my coins here? I guess it's a desperation play. It seems kind of pointless. Why would I want to spin you the other way? I thought this would, like... What happens if I do this then? So what's the point of this? I lose 3, but I gain nothing. Okay, it's just to prevent the drain rate from... I forget what it does already. I've already forgotten. That's my bad. I'll reserve this. Which one of these should I attack with? I guess I should attack with you to give myself the highest points. Okay, we're gonna bank all and we won. Okay, I understand how we won now. We got points from that, and now I get jewels. Okay, you can't access settings in the blacksmith, which is a problem. I have not even drawn these, so... I guess we just keep on. Let's try and enchant. Let's try enchanting you. Cosmic, which means. What does it mean? Let's just buff the health of some of these guys. And then move to the next level. And then what I would like to do, please, if I could, thank you. I think it just has to be done. You know what? In exchange, I should. I need to, like, because the game is honestly, I think the gameplay makes sense to me. I just need to put something on. Give me a second. There we go. Now this is just confusing my eyes, my brain. I'm tricking myself into playing Balatro anyway. I haven't booted up Balatro for like over a year. Because you know, I don't want to do completionist plus. It takes too long. And I've had my fair share, but anyway, let me bank all, and then just, I guess we'll just reserve everything. And then promote you, and then doesn't matter what we attack, really. And then quick bank all. Quick little double reserve. Fair enough. Attack. Quick little bank all. They've gained health because of the thing. Just reserve you. Then this means victory. Well, I guess it don't matter what I click then, huh? The banishing bonus. So we got a bunch of stuff right there. So now 42 coins is quite a lot. Now we can start to stack up. How do I buff your attack? Because honestly, you seem like my goated fella. I'm just gonna do a bunch of buffing and then yeah, sure. Whatever. Right now I'm just clicking what sounds good, and that sounds good to me. Is there was a game speed modifier in the settings. Fast drawing and discarding. Immediate. Once you know what you're doing, you don't want to see the draw anymore. Bank all, reserve, end turn because we have nothing else to play. Bank all, reserve, promote. That's the most points. We take those. Fast draw, bank all. Reserve, promote. We're out of reserves. That's a fine. Could use you. Okay, and then you get me quite a bit, bro. You're kind of a big point scorer. We're getting close. I need to keep an eye on this though. That's basically my health. Okay, bank me. We lose some points for that. I guess reserve this. So far, you're getting me all my stuff. Bank, probably you can go in favor of getting you up on the board. You're not very useful, are you? But it doesn't really matter because we gain our stuff anyway. To smith me, I'm gonna just enchant everything if I can. We seem to only be getting cosmic. That was lucky or just goated. So there's a mathematical like 10 points or 3 or 5 mult. Like it's always gonna be better to just like, well, not always, at a certain point it'll even out, but like you have to up the mult by quite a bit to get to that point, to be honest with you. So like, why would I bother? Unless the prices change at a certain point. Oh, the rain is good though. The rain effects are pretty nice. Do I want to attack or anything? Do I want to? Is there a value to doing that? I've already forgotten what drain does. I need to remind myself. Oh, it removes points earned. So we should probably use these. Well, there we go. Bank all. Reserve all of these. Promote these two. Okay, and what are you getting me? So what was your highest? 120, and your highest was 124 on that? Because you got no drain, so that's gonna give me the highest points. Bank all, reserve. So that once you know what the things are, you just press bank all, because this is just like auto points in your deck. Reserve, maybe. Well, what's the point in having more points? But I don't know what I don't know what this part means. You got -2 drain, so you give me points. Is that a thing? Okay, well, we should probably just use you to, like, do that. Just cancel some drain out. And we need to add cards to deck so that we don't run out of cards when we draw. Reserve, and we win. Thanks to the training dummy being an easy point gatherer. To the smith. What else do you want? I'm just gonna up the moat on all my guys, and then we should probably start adding something. We can't add any of these. I don't really want to add these. What I do want to do is add. What is this? I don't know what it is, so let's add it. Let's just save some coins, because it doesn't seem like we really need coins that badly. Bank, reserve. Promote you. Let's start farming already. I don't see how I did collat damage there. Is it you? No. Okay, well. Bank, reserve. Pretty straightforward stuff. You get promoted. 85 versus... Oh! Look at the point diff, bro. Get banked, I'm afraid. Reserved and... light work. Why can't I promote you, bro? Do I only have room for 3 in here? I mean, this is a win anyway, so I guess it don't matter. There was a voice option in the settings for volume. I didn't realize you just spoke now out of all times. Okay, so this buff, this is a plus 17, and this is well, I guess if I divide this, it's actually the math on that isn't so bad, huh? I would get 10, so it's 10 extra score for 1 coin, or it's actually better to get points. Now that I'm doing the math, I did the math very wrong. But what I should probably do, what is the boon? There we go. We buffed our guys a bit. I like that. Start me on... Oh. What the hell? there was lore? Help moments and aura? What's your deal? Where's my reserve? Where's my... Hello? Okay. Do I want to attack? That's not ominous at all, brother. Oh wait, zeros. I lost somehow. I don't know what happened. But now we can go to the market and buy stuff, right? 500. I can't afford these yet. Well, you know what? Let's chill. Give me a new run. Which one of these was very useless? We don't have Freeman. So let's start around without you. And now that we're fast with this, there has to be a button to order a reserve. Like if I can hotkey it, then I would hotkey it. I meant to cancel, but that's my bad. Easy win. 25. That's just goated right there to get the one shot. I mean, your deck's pretty big, so you can't rely on it, I guess. Well, it's a one shot, I'm afraid. Skill issue. Bank, reserve, and turn. Once you get into the rhythm, it's as easy as that, man. What do you do? Oh, we don't have the points for you. That's easy money right there. Okay, quick bank. That heals you. I didn't realize that was what was gonna happen there. +7 is diabolical. So I should probably do that so that you're gone. Reserve, promote. That's the wrong. It's the wrong button. It's the wrong button. That's for sure. 5 points for 10 damage. You gotta go. I reckon. You're just taking up too much. And then we can hit you with a nice little buff right there. Okay, big bank. Oh wait, this just tells you what it does damage to. Okay, I understand now. 14 points for that. I mean, that's light work right there. Because we want to get to the... If we get to the training demo, we can start to actually farm points. Full backboard of citizens. This is gonna be tricky. I don't know how I'm gonna win this. Psych! Easiest win of my life, brother. Okay, now we need to start buffing your health. Where did you go? Oh wait, if you die forever. If you die in the game, you die in real life. That's damn true. Okay, well now let's enchant. We still have not gotten a bad enchant. Leads me to believe there are no such thing as a bad enchant. How about that? That looks good to me. Bank all, reserve, promote. Get a bunch of points, like work for me. Once again, I mean, now that we know what we're doing, this is simply autopilot mode. Even better. I guess these I should either use or not. There's no point in really keeping them in here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with them? You know? light work. In fact, I still don't know what the guy just showed up randomly and was like, you know, listen, traveler, your life is in mortal danger type situation. Okay, we're out of points. Oh, out of coins. Okay, reserve, promote. Let's reserve you and use you on you. I doubt that was the wisest option, but we're gonna pretend that that was. Easy bank. Reserve, use because you're gonna buff me. So what's your reverse look like? It's a duck. Just 5 for 10, which we don't really need. Just hit you with that. 1 for 1 or 2 for 1, but it hits 2. I mean, sure. And then we got to the once you get to the training dummy, the game plays itself. Is I think my conclusion here. I'm gonna use you. You get healed. I'm gonna use you. That's kind of a waste. I don't know why I did that. I felt like doing something, I suppose. Bank, reserve, reserve into promote, into attack, into bank, into reserve, into attack, into win. That's light work. Farming jewels. I will, brother. Don't even sweat it. There's someone out there who's really mad that I'm not doing the math on it. I just can't be asked. Okay, you're the inventor, bro. We get it. A rightful king is looking for me. Okay, victory this time. Thank you for playing the Luxuriant demo. Your progress will carry over to the full game. A lot of seeds, a lot of stuff. Yo! You know what? Once I got the hang of it, I like your loop, kind sir. I like your systems. I understood it very quickly. You got stuff that just is auto bank, like filler cards. You got like it's like your energy in your like the only like physical card game I really played to any meaningful extent was Pokemon. So it's like energies and like items and stuff there where you kind of just like auto play them. And then you got your backline, and then you have to make some tactical choices whether to let cards be your like weapons to be discarded, how to allocate your resources. I like that. I like that. The only thing is the music was genuinely like making me go insane. It may just be because I'm tired, so like excuse me for that. Let me have my Balatro background music, okay? But genuinely, I think you've done something quite interesting with this. I mean, of course, when we got this, yeah, we got what happened to my jewels, bro? Let me unlock you. Oh, it was just a placeholder. The debug. I'm familiar with making sure things don't break the game by debugging. Also, this is just a bad place to have the spin thing. I can't see that. You see, I think you can understand the problem on that one. Anyway, just some small stuff here and there. Change the music, make it like A, relevant to the theme, and B, not hurt my sanity. Like it's poisoning me. I've mentioned it so many times. It's just because I think your game is genuinely good. I don't know what else I was about to say. What's the card book look like? This does not suit your like old-timey hand-drawn-ish aesthetic. You're like the oldie type aesthetic. Pixel question mark. Out of place. This font here could maybe be changed, but that's like neither here nor there. You get my point at the end of the day. Well, damn, special thanks, bro. Tutorial. I don't know how. I get you'd have to look back at what I was talking about back then. I've already forgotten some of the mechanics, but most of once you got the gameplay loop, it's basically just a few buttons and then. Oh yeah, it felt like I was doing nothing but just buffing my stats and winning. You could probably stand to like make it the demo at least if you're gonna have the demo be up for a while. Make it more obvious how to modify your run. I think you need to have a choose 3 between fights. You need to have a more logical method of building your deck, because right now I felt like I was doing no deck building. You need to have like crates, you need to have encounters, I think, that randomly give you chances to modify stuff in game. But I reckon if you do that, you have a base, your battle system and your base like that is good already, I think. So then if you just make your synergies easier to get, more obvious, and more crucial to victory. Like, it didn't really feel like it was crucial to victory at all. I think do away with the coins to stats buff. Make it encounter based. Make it like you visit a traveling merchant. He offers to buff your this for that. He offers to trade you. You know what I mean. You've played Slay the Spire. If you're making a deck builder, you understand, right? The reason that you couldn't just buff your cards willy-nilly in that game is pretty obvious, and I think it's actually a similar design problem here, is that it's just like, it's, for lack of a kinder word, it's lazy, and it leads to player laziness, is the more problematic part. Is that because you saw my gameplay, and I don't think you want people to play a game like that either, and I don't mind, obviously, it's fun to do it, but then it also limits the replayability if all anyone's ever doing is just buffing it. And it felt like there was a lot to go with, like the multiple classes and how you want people to build your initial deck, but then just you can't see it in the demo, so how do I know whether that's going to be the pull in the full game, you know? Look, if you look at good demos, what makes the demo good is that it gives you a slice of what the game has to offer. I feel like you gave me like a slice, but like one layer of the slice and was missing, and I feel like I see it, because that's only because I am like approaching this with a reviewer's mindset and not just like a player to play the game and then maybe buy it later mindset. But anyway, I've yapped long enough. I hope it was of use. Thank you for making the game. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stuff. And yeah, enjoy.